Kia ora, hello, this is Kitty and this is Ordinary Life on Post Access Radio and anywhere where you pick up your podcasts from. We are not doctors or medical experts, but we are.
Experts on us.
We are, and that would be the lovely Emma
Yeah.
Perrier. And I'm the lovely Kitty.
Oh, sorry, was I supposed to do you?
Yeah, you're supposed to help me out there. I mean,
I'm
if
so
you just leave me
sorry.
hanging, that's fine. That's not a problem at all. And we are not doctors or medical experts, but we are,
Experts on us.
because we have been living with Parkinson's for way too many years.
Yeah, I don't want to even talk about the number today.
No, let's not do that. Hey, it's been a particularly strange weekend for us. But yeah, I should also point out that we are sponsored by Cover Yours Insurance from quote to claim. They're in your corner, and you can find them at coveryours.co.nz. Thank you for supporting us, Cover Yours. And Emma, sometimes we wonder, what's the point?
Yeah, it's you can hear it in my voice, can't you? It's the what's the point of trying, right?
Well,
What's the point of doing anything really these days?
yeah, and a lot of people will sometimes say, hey, like, Parkinson's is a progressive disease. It's going to get you in the end. So, what's the point in us even bothering to fight it?
Oh my
What
gosh.
do you think of that?
I feel like that is the most depressing thing I've heard. I think, yeah, because we're talking about the feeling of apathy, which is apparently something that goes along with Parkinson's, and that's the feeling that you don't really feel motivated sometimes to even do anything really basic for yourself, and even talking about it fills me with I don't know, loathing.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that, hey, because you kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, loathing is quite a strong word, Emma.
Well, it's full of motivation, loathing. So that's not really even the right word, is it? I can't even find the right word.
But I mean, I must admit, when I first found out I had Parkinson's and I read about it, it said things like Parkinson's, people often suffer with depression and apathy. And I was like, well, of course they do. Because you've
Yeah,
just told me that there's nothing I can do to cure myself. And you've told me it's all these miserable words like degenerative and incurable. And yeah, it does seem a pretty hopeless start, doesn't it?
it really does. But I mean, when I was diagnosed, I wasn't told very much at all. So I didn't hear the word apathy for a long time. But I guess I was in a place of feeling like there was nothing I could do, and that was really hard because I wasn't given any advice apart from take the medication, and over time you find the medication doesn't work as well as it did in the beginning. So
Yeah, that's a
over
bit of
time
a
you start
shock,
feeling
isn't it?
quite hopeless.
Yeah, but when that happens, you are a little bit sideswiped a bit, eh?
Yeah, yeah, and you sort of feel like you're doing all you can do, which is take the pills, and you're still having all these difficult symptoms. And it wasn't until I got told or I found out that exercise might help, and I had come to grips with that idea
Mm.
and started to do some, that really helped me kind of feel like I had a bit more control and a bit more, I don't know, agency in my own life.
Yeah, yeah, I do know what you mean because I was told quite early on that it was a good idea to do exercise and that I should. I was lucky enough to do the LSVT big program,
Oh,
and
yes.
that was immensely helpful. It was sad because I realised even 10 years ago how much I'd been affected by Parkinson's, and that made me quite sad. But then I
Yeah.
realised there was something I could do, and I could improve my fitness, which nobody lies in bed in the morning thinking, "Oh, goody, I'm going to get out of bed and do an exercise regime." But it means I'm still moving after 10 years, so that's a good thing, right?
Do you still do the big exercises?
I do sometimes, yeah.
Because I haven't done. I also did the course. So the big LSVT, is it LVST or L? I can't remember.
It stands for, I think it's the Leonie Silverman voice training.
Training,
Yeah,
yes. Yeah. So
because
it started out as a voice course because some people with Parkinson's have their voices affected.
yeah,
And then a group of physio people turned it into a course for doing it teaches you functional exercises that you can do regardless of whatever. You don't need any equipment other
yeah,
than a chair, basically.
that's
Yeah.
right. And I find them really useful. Especially as I'm pleased I can still do them all.
Mm,
Sometimes I find that some are a bit harder than others, but it's things like, I don't know, people talk about balance and stuff a lot, and that freaked me out. But
yeah.
I try and practice my balance a lot, and I just have to keep going. I mean, so, yeah, I have those days that I want to give up and I want to just curl up in a ball and cry, but yeah.
Yeah. I also have those days, all kind of moments within those days. You know, you're having a bad day when it feels like, what's the point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, but what do you do when that happens?
Personally, I don't do anything really other than just try and, drink water and stop crying.
Oh, that's, yeah,
But,
I was in the supermarket the other day and I needed to get something off the bottom shelf and it was kind of near the back as well because they were running low on this it was canned tomatoes, like, of all things.
oh,
And,
yeah.
and I thought I need the canned tomatoes. I'm poor, so I need to buy the ones from the bottom shelf.
Oh,
And but I couldn't. I'd left it a bit late taking one of my tablets, so I'd taken it late, and I couldn't bend over. And I tried to get down, and I ended up doing that thing where you go down on one knee,
all
and,
right.
and I'm
Yeah.
kind of kneeling on the floor, and I kind of reached under, and I managed to get what I wanted, and then I kind of, I'm there for like 30 seconds trying to stand up,
Oh my gosh.
and I stood up, and then my daughter turned up, and she said, "Oh, are you okay?" And I felt myself fill up like I was going to start crying.
Yeah.
I just felt so useless.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear that because when you're in that situation and it feels like such a heavy load to do something incredibly basic, that
Yeah.
the weight of that feels just like, yeah, too much sometimes.
So sometimes I think I want to have a little badge or something, or a little sign that just goes, I'm not lazy. I've just got Parkinson's. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just a bit slow.
Did you get any, was there anyone around that could have helped, or was it something you really needed to do yourself and you didn't want to help?
I don't like accepting help because
Mm,
I think if I start accepting help, then I'll go backwards.
mm,
If I start accepting help from people, then I won't be bending down at all. Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? That's what I find is really difficult.
Yeah.
And then, sometimes you go, oh, like, what's the point? Because it's it is this hard, and then you just have to give yourself a kick up the arse. I mean, then me now, give yourself a kick up the backside, and tell yourself to, there are positive things. I have improved my mobility so much through exercise.
Yeah. Do you still feel like that when you're doing exercise that you're hating it and you're resisting the idea as you're doing it?
Um, some of the things I can do a lot better, and I think when you realise how much you've improved,
It
that
helps.
that's a bit of a boost. Um,
Yeah.
it doesn't help that I'm lazy.
You just said before, I'm not lazy. I've got Parkinson. Sometimes it helps me to think to because I get the whole I look at other people doing things easily and get like really envious.
Yeah,
And sometimes I tell myself, well, they don't have to deal with what you're dealing with, so give yourself a pat on the back sort of thing, sort of be
Oh,
your internal cheerleader for yourself.
yeah, you do have to do that for yourself, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're right. Sometimes we all get there. We all get to the pity party sometimes,
So just
and
hit the
throw
counter with
yourself a little pity party while you're there, and then you got to try and get yourself out of it. Because I guess I've kind of found that I'm the only one that can or is doing that
yeah.
for me. Yeah. Because I find that if I'm down there having a pity party and someone goes, "Oh, just have a nap," or "You'll be fine. There's no problem here," that really angers me.
Good save.
Although,
Good
yeah, maybe
save.
maybe I can use the rage to kind of get back into feeling okay, but it's not a fun way to do it.
No, no, it's not. And I must admit, yeah, I know the rage only too well.
Mm.
Yeah, you're struggling with something and struggling, and somebody will be like, "Oh, but you're getting older, and it's just like middle age, or it's just,
There, pat on the head.
yeah, but you are the wrong side of 45." And it's
Oh
like,
God.
it's to be expected. And I always go, no, it's not to be expected.
Yeah.
I don't want to struggle like this. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't believe that just because I'm getting older, I should be, that limited.
Yeah, exactly. And the kind of the thing that gets my rage is the both the what you're feeling is not real sort of thing. Like don't worry, it's fine. That gets my rage because it's telling me I'm not what I'm going through isn't valid, which it is.
Yeah.
And then I also get rage about but or and just have do such and such, and that's the whole advice thing that we've already talked about.
Yeah, yeah. It could be a lot worse, and you're like,
Oh
well,
gosh.
actually, it couldn't be that much. I mean, it could be, but not much. Um, no,
Yeah, there's not much motivation to be got out of feeling like you're not as bad as some other people, like
yeah, I must confess, I do get grumpy when I look at other people who can blithely run up and down stairs or bend and pick things up off the floor. But then I must confess, because I have been exercising and because I can I can move a lot easier now. I do also, there is an element of smug when I realise I can actually sit on the floor and get back up again. And I suppose these are the things we need to hold on to. It's like
exactly.
I might have been kneeling on the floor in the supermarket, but I could actually get back up again.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
It's awesome.
yeah, and there are some exercises that I didn't think I could do or I could ever do because they look so difficult. But you just have to keep working on them. And then one day you go, my word, I can do it.
And I think that's the thing that why another reason why exercise is so great is because it shows you that even though despite you've got Parkinson's, you can improve in some things, and it just makes you feel like you've got some control and some agency in your life, and that really helps with the whole futile feeling of apathy.
So, do you have any tips for anybody who says that they're really struggling and they can't see a way through?
I would probably this is going to be really hard to take, but I would probably say that try doing some exercise, even if you think you can't, just do a bit and and let it develop slowly over time. A little bit makes a big difference.
Yeah, it is amazing the difference it makes. Hey,
Yeah.
and yeah, sometimes I don't want to do it, and I lie in bed and I feel really terrible. But the days I do exercise, I can really tell it makes such a massive difference.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be an hour at the gym lifting huge weights or, whatever your version of what it takes to exercise. It
Yeah,
doesn't have to be that.
I'll go for a
The
ride on
thing
my
over the
bike or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I go
Yeah.
for go for it, even if it's a short one, but I go for a ride. I've also got a stationary bike, which is really useful. I like riding that because I can watch TV at the same time. Um,
Also good.
I can watch my Scandinavian dramas on Netflix. And stretching I find really, really useful.
Oh, I love stretching. That's my favorite thing to do.
So, but we're agreed that we all need to go out and stretch.
Stretching is very good. Very, very
Stretching is very good. Oh,
good.
thank you so much for talking to me. It's been another fantastic 15 minutes of fun with Emma um,
And Kitty.
and Kitty. And thank you, Cover Yours, for continuing to support us. We really appreciate your sponsorship. You can find them again at coveryours.co.nz. And we will be back next week at the same time. And you can find us at Ordinary Life. Was it Ordinary Life PD and Ordinary Life on Facebook and Instagram? We'd love to hear from you. And any final little things, Emma?
No, I've forgotten.
All right. Well, that's goodbye from me then. And
Ka kite ono from me.
take care. Bye.
This episode was produced at Coast Access Radio with support from Irarangi Te Motu, New Zealand On Air. You can catch this and other podcasts online at accessmedia.nz, or you can search Coast Access Radio on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.